Hello and welcome back to another Lord of the Rings live stream. Today we are playing the second quest in the Winds of what is it? Wilds of Rovinion. Why do I always think it's Winds? I don't know why I always think it's Winds. The Wilds of Rovinion, which is the Lost in Mirkwood. And something that I've been really enjoying about this box is we've been going back and using a lot of the core set modulars and some of the core set like actual quest cards, and so it's very nostalgic in that sense where we're playing like the first couple quests in the game, just kind of like a revised version of them. Last stream we did build this Dale deck, which I had a lot of fun with, but I didn't feel like I got all that I wanted from it. Mainly, I just wanted to play it some more because it's a completely new archetype for me, and so we kept it constructed. We're going to take this Dale deck up against um the quest, and I started to read through the quest. Usually, I read through the quest and kind of get an understanding of where it's going, how it's progressing, some of the threats. But this quest is very like branching in nature, where it depends on like what you guard with. Um, or like not what you guard with, but like what cards come out, the specific like objectives they are guarded by things, and they tell you where to go and what to do. And I felt like it would be kind of fun to just not know. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing through this completely blind. I've read like 1B, but I don't really know where else it goes. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hey Jared, how's it going? Captain Atreides. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. I am. I hope you're doing well. Don Don fell into a rabbit hole. Uh-oh. Well, no, actually, what kind of rabbit hole? Are you talking about like a card game rabbit hole? In which case, heck yeah, that's awesome. Hope everyone is doing just fantastic. Um, yeah, the Dale archetype that we're running is all about attachments and a lot of attachments on allies, kind of Voltroning your allies rather than using them as chump blockers. And we do have a couple of allies in here that are really, really good at defending, which is, I think, going to be pretty important because we got a couple of enemies in here that are kind of nasty. But we start out with Landwin. You bought all of the revised content of Lord of the Rings. Heck yeah, that's awesome. What all have you played yet, or so far? The revised content is, I think, a really cool thing that they did for the game. So I'm happy. I'm happy that that you're doing that. That's fun. The Yeah, I'm playing through like my two-handed series of revised content. I'm actually hoping to maybe film one of those games this weekend and get it out because I'm in the middle of the Agmar Awakens cycle. That's going to be fun. Our deck has two spirit heroes and a leadership hero. The two spirit heroes are Landwin and Bard, son of Brand. Landwin is ranged 9-2-3-1-3. Then, after an encounter card with Surge is revealed, either ready Landwin or give her +2 willpower until the end of the phase. Cool. Then we got Bard, which is a 9 cost 2-2-2-3. While playing an item attachment, they are considered to have the printed resource types of all different of the spheres. When a character leaves play, return each attachment attached to that character to its owner's hand, which is important because our last hero here, the leadership hero, is Brand. Each Dale character you control with a player attachment gets +1 willpower. These are all Dale characters. After you play an attachment on a Dale character, without an attachment, draw a card. So if we play an attachment, that character leaves play, it pops back to our hand, then we can play it again and get our card draw there, kind of offsetting the lack of lore here. So that's pretty cool. Just play the first quest and someone sold his whole collection for a really good price. That's awesome. That's the way to go. I think is if you can find someone selling an entire collection, that's awesome. Plus some ALEP content and Murder the Prancing Pony. Heck yeah, that's awesome. I've not done any of the ALEP stuff yet, but it is something that I am interested in as we are. I guess we're not really even coming to the close of this one, but like as when we finish this, I do have all the nightmare stuff, which I do plan on playing through. But ALEP has also piqued my interest. Um, yeah. So we have Ambushed at Night. This is 1A. After several days of traveling through Mirkwood, you awaken suddenly in the night to see dozens of hungry eyes glaring at you from the darkness. Yikes. Setup. Set Spiders of Mirkwood and Dol Guldur Orcs and counter sets aside out of play. The first player takes control of Haldan and adds Searching for a Way Out to the staging area. Each player adds one Forest Spider to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. Oops. How did that first quest go? Really nice. I don't want to miss out when you play the nightmare stuff. Learn some stuff you do. Yeah, then I haven't seen any of the nightmare stuff. Like I haven't like looked at it at all. So I'm a little scared. How'd that first quest go? Did you get beat up or did you beat up the quest? Haldan is the ally, the objective ally that we get to control. He's a 2/3/1/4. And then while there's an active location, Haldan does not exhaust a quest. And then if he leaves play, we do lose the game. So don't want to do that. We added a forest spider, which is from the first quest. So Don, you're probably familiar with this card. This came right from that first quest because we are revisiting that first quest in this cycle. Forest Spider is a 25 threat engage, 2/2/1/4. After Forest Spider engages a player, it gives +1 attack until the end of the round. Then we have Searching for a Way Out. Each objective location and each guarding. There's a little like speck, and I was like, "Ope." One looked like "Ope." And each guarding one is immune to player card effects. When progress would be placed on the main quest, if there are no objective locations in play, discard an equal number of cards from the top of the encounter deck instead. Put the topmost objective location in the encounter discard pile into play. Really nice. I abused Gandalf a bit. Yeah, yes. That is this game, Lord of the Rings, abusing Gandalf. um, yeah, Gandalf is really strong. Gandalf is amazing. Are you playing with just the core set cards, or are you playing with kind of everything that you have? So there is a bitter fight, not only to drive back the spiders, but to avoid being separated in the pitch black. When the first light of dawn arises to reveal your surroundings around you, you only see endless trees and no sign of your path. You begin searching about for some type of landmark to point you in the right direction. Each player's threat cannot be reduced by player card effects. After an enemy engages a player, raise that player's threat by 1. So I'm gonna need my don't forget. Where am I don't forget? I got that. We have a starting threat of 1928. Gandalf, poor Gandalf has been abused for over a decade now. Yeah, Gandalf turns out pretty good, pretty good. There are a lot of core set cards that are just very, very, very good. See what we got. We got Gather Information as our first card. That's kind of interesting. So after the stage is defeated, each player may search their deck for one card and add it to their hand. The Mariner's Compass. After the beginning of the travel phase, we can exhaust this. Search the top 5 cards from the encounter deck for a location. Switch that location with the location in the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. That seems really good for the objective stuff. Got the Traveler, Knight of Dale, another Compass, and another Traveler. Look at that. It's a diverse hand right there. Interesting. So we only have. Okay. We are getting engaged by this spider. It's going to be attacking us for 3. We can probably tank that on something. Maybe not. We could go gather information. I'm thinking we mulligan here. Either that, or what we could do is we could throw gather information out there. What is the card that I need? um, I'm trying to think back to when I built the deck. I probably should have looked through the deck at least before. I think the card that reduces the next cost of the Dale ally equal to the number of attachments. I think that um Dale is not known for high hero health. Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna mulligan here. I just used the core stuff first, but next week I want to start the campaign. I'll have a look at all the cards and then some built online. Nice. Yeah. The game just gets better and better. We would have gotten a test of will. Let's go ahead and mulligan all of this stuff. Yeah, the campaign, as in the core set campaign. Or are you looking at like the saga stuff, playing through the events of the story, the books? Alrighty, so 3, 6. This is our hand. We are stuck with it. We've got a Mariner's Compass, a Test of Will, Raiment of War. There's the Sentry. So I think the Sentry is kind of what we do want to get out there because the Sentry has +2, or he has 2 defense, 3 health. While he has an armor attachment, he gets +1 defense. And so I think if we can attach to a warrior character, if we can attach the Raiment of War here, then we have our defender for days, which is pretty great. Core and Saga first. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I would recommend the core. The third quest in the core is notoriously brutal. I still don't think I've actually beat it. We got a Test of Will and a Lone Lake Traveler. We can exhaust the Lone Lake Traveler to move an item attachment from a character you control to another eligible character. We get 1 card draw, which is Prepare for Battle. While this is in the victory display, the first player draws an additional card during the resource phase. There is a world in which we kind of hang out here and just hope to top deck into a objective location. So that could be kind of cool. We'll pass out our money. And let's see what we're doing. I think I want to save up for Redwater Sentry here, so I don't know if I'm going to be playing the Mariner's Compass. I could drop the Mariner's Compass on Landwind. I don't think I want to do that because Landwind I do want to be questing with. That's one of our main questers, and I do have a attachment in here that will give Landwind +1. So I think we're just going to hang on to this resource here for the Sentry. I'm going to hang on to Bard's resource for the Raiment of War. We do have a Test of Will. We have 2 Tests of Will, actually. And Long Lake Traveler. Why? Nice. Okay. Yeah. What is our defensive strategy? Probably Bard is gonna block the attack of 3. We could also block over here with 1. Seems a little. Just wait to play the third quest, Nightmare mode. Oh, jeez. Because like the Nightmare makes all the quests harder, but does it also do the same thing with like the return to boxes in Arkham, where not so it kind of balances them a little bit more too. It's not necessarily just increasing the difficulty. Sometimes like if a quest is like slightly unbalanced, it adds something in there to make it a little balanced. Or am I not thinking of that correctly? Nightmare fixes some quest issues. Okay, that's good. That's good. But it still is harder. Okay, so we're showing 2 threats. I think we're going to probably quest for 4 here. Then we have a defender and a attacker. But if we don't, if we only quest with 2, we could take a threat hit. And then we could kill that thing. Depending on what the encounter card is, that could give us some nice tempo. You got a copy of Marvel Champions? Nice. Plus Rise of Hydra gifted in one of your videos recommended on YouTube, and all of a sudden I land in Lord of the Rings, and here I am. Nice! I'm so happy you're here. It's a wonderful world to be in. The LCGs, the co-op LCGs, are just so much fun. So much fun. So I'm really happy. Lord of the Rings is my favorite out of all of them, especially as like the content pool expanded. But Marvel Champions is probably my most played. Some of the quests are much more fun, Nightmare. Others are just a pain. Nice. Yeah, I went in and I bought all of them when they went on sale at one point. Okay. The other option that I could do is I could spend the resource here to drop the Mariner's Compass on Landwind. That would get us a card draw. That would also get Landwind up to a 3 quest. I could also drop it over here if I wanted to. I need more resources. Give me more resources. All right, let's just go into the quest phase. Let's go ahead and quest for 2 here. think we're just gonna quest for 2 and take a hit on our threat. So we're gonna quest for 2. We're showing 2. We're gonna show a when revealed until the end of the phase, each non-objective location in the staging area gets +1, +2 instead if it has at least 1 progress. This is going to surge into forest clearing. There you go, guarded by an enemy. We have to shuffle the encounter deck discard pile into the encounter deck to travel here. For each player raises the discards the top card of the encounter deck and raises his threat by X, where X is that card's threat. After the players travel here, advance to stage C if able. Now we're gonna need to get an enemy that is guarding this guy, which is another forest spider, which is very scary, honestly. Okay, so that's fun. That'll be good. That's good. Isn't it easier by playing the campaign? I thought you get some cards as you progress. Maybe I misread that. You do get cards as you progress, but you also get cards that are going to be hindering you as you progress that you wouldn't get normally if you play just the quest standalone. And so they're like boons that you get, which make you more powerful, but also burdens that you're going to shuffle into the encounter deck, which is going to make it more challenging. So I don't quite know if it's considered easier, um, but it's different. Alrighty, so these are going to engage us. That's fun. They both get +1 attack until the end of the round, so they're both at a 3 attack. Oh, I probably should have test of willed that just to. I 100% should have test of willed that just from like a tempo standpoint. I wish I could have. I wish I would have spent 1 resource here. Oh, and this surges. Oh, I'm going to ready her, and I need to increase my threat by 2. Ah, let's go. Well, this is the beginning. What box is this? Is the Wilds of Ravinion. This is the what cycle is this? Why can I not remember? Arid Mithram. So this is the second quest of the Arid Mithram cycle. So if you're looking at like the revised content, Arid Mithram, if you're looking at the legacy packaging, it's out of the box called the Wilds of Ravinion. I think the campaign can be harder since you can't. Oh, that's true. That is very true, Jared. Because you are limited and locked into the heroes that you have, it can be very challenging. Let's go ahead and block Bard here. It's gonna be 3. It's +1 if this attack destroys a character. Discard an ally you control. So 4. So we're gonna take 2 damage here. Ow. And then we are going to block here for 3. No shadow effect. We're gonna take 2 damage there. We are then going to swing back for 5 to take this guy out. Yeah. And put the forest clearing back. I need to raise my threat by 2 because I engaged 2 enemies. Well, the threat's going up fast. That's fun. Looking forward to that box. I hear it has dragons. That'd be exciting. I have not played through this box, but I've heard really good things about it. Yeah, you can change Don Don. You just incur a +1 threat penalty each time you change a hero. So like I started with 28. If I was playing campaign and I had switched one of these heroes, I would start at +1. So I'd start at 29 threat. If I had changed it multiple times, I'd start at 30. Which is I think a really cool way to do it. Alrighty, let's stand up, raise our threat to 33 because yeah. Draw a card into a North Realm Lookout. It gets +1 willpower and does not exhaust the quest while it has an item attachment. That's going to solve a lot of our problems. Because if we play that, do we play the Mariner's Compass on it? Potentially. Maybe not. I don't think we do. I think we play it, but I don't think we play the Mariner's Compass on it quite yet because I do want to get the. If I can survive, then I can get the Redwater Sentry out. Then we have our defensive option. That's only going to be attacking us for 2, so we can pretty reliably block that. Yeah, it is amazing. It's a really like well done option. So you're not like necessarily locked into it, but you don't want to change. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 here to play the North Realm Lookout. Um, so that gets +1 and does not exhaust the quest while it has an item attachment. We are going to be trying to get an item attachment on it fairly soon, but if we can hold out, if we can hold out and get this Redwater Sentry and the Raiments of War on it, then I think we benefit more in the long run. We do have a resource for a test of will. What's our defensive strategy? We're probably looking at letting Bard block this one. Let me get my phone. Also, there are generally places in the campaign where you can change heroes, so it's not a big deal if you don't like a hero you choose. True. True, true, true. Um I don't know if we are going to the forest clearing this round. I think that potentially is something that we would do next round. Um because I don't think that I can take that enemy quite yet. But if we have um we need 5 attack, right? So we got 3 3. So let's go ahead and we're going to block here. Let's go ahead and quest for 1 3. We are showing 0. I'm going to flip into a 3, the Dark Black Woods. While it is in the staging area, no more than 1 progress can be placed on each forest location in the staging area each round. Each player discards the top card of the encounter deck, and each enemy discarded this way to the staging area to travel there. Alrighty, I don't think we're going to travel there. I think I'd rather just kind of not risk that quite yet. But let's go. So encounter phase, we're going to block the attack here with Brand. It's going to be 2. It's +1. +2 if they have an attachment. That's kind of scary. So +1 will take 1 damage here. And then we will swing 3/3 to take out the forest spider. Alrighty. And now the tides turn. How the turns tabled. Increase our threat. Draw into a Knight of Dale. Ooh. Nope. Don't tempt me, Frodo. I'm going to spread out some money. And now we can cook. Let's go ahead and spend 3 here to play the Redwater Sentry. We're going to spend 2 to play the Raiment of War on the Redwater Sentry because it is a warrior character. After you play an attachment on a Dale character without an attachment, draw a card into the Traveler. And I think we're going to go ahead and spend 1 here to play the Compass on the North Realm Lookout. Beginning of the travel phase, we can exhaust this and the character, which is nice because now we don't have to exhaust the quest. Ah, you are so right. It only costs 1 because it makes it cheaper. Thank you. Yes. Yes, amazing. Well, that's pretty sweet. I do get to draw a card from there, which is the Necklace of Guardian. This is guarded by an enemy or location attached to a hero. Attached hero gets +2 and collects an additional resource during the resource phase. How exciting could that be? Interesting. Seems dangerous, but I kind of want it. No, I feel like right now is not the time to play this. Um, though though it definitely could be. We are going to be each player discards the top card of the encounter deck and raises their threat. So there's a chance that we don't get an enemy. If we do get an enemy, are we in a lot of trouble? I think that's the question I need to ask myself. Potentially. I don't know. It'll be really cool. Let's go 1 here from Landwin to play the necklace. It's going to be guarded by an enemy or a location. Oh, the Ravenous Spider engages at 36. After it engages you, it makes an immediate attack. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Alrighty, so that sucks. Cool. Nice. Okay. Well, at least it's not going to attack us immediately. Yikes. Okay. Cool. We do have a test of will. We are showing 6 in the staging area. Guarded attachments are so fun. It's an interesting decision when, yeah, 100%. And it's like, once I get it, then it's amazing, right? Because now we're collecting just a stupid amount of resources. Everything's good. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. I don't think that I can engage that thing this round because I will die, and that is not an over exaggeration because it will attack twice. I just do not have the ability to block twice. What we could do is we could play the Traveler next turn just to chump block next turn. But I'm hoping that I don't have to engage that, or maybe I draw a Gandalf. Maybe I draw a Gandalf. That could be kind of fun. All right, we're showing 6. Let's go ahead and we do not have to exhaust here. So this is going to be 1, 2. We're going to go ahead and quest here for 1, 2. We're going to go ahead and quest here for 1, 2. 1, 2. I cannot raise my threat here because if I raise my threat, then we're going to engage that. And so I think I'm just trying to bank on. I guess I could chump block with the North Realm Lookout. That is an option, actually. I think that's a panic option rather than a good option. And so let's hopefully not do that. The North Realm Lookout additionally has a extra willpower. I do believe it has 2, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Oh, yes, +1 from Dale. Got it. That's why I want to be playing attachments on. Yes, thank you. So 9 showing 6. I'm okay with that. I think then we have a panic button here to block. We have Bard who can attack. And potentially someone who can ready and attack. And if we resolve Surge and we ready and attack, that could block here, and we can swing back for a 5, which is not enough to kill. This thing is big. I hate it. Yeah, you want to get at least 1 attachment on each character as early as possible. Very good call. Very, very, very good call. Alrighty, so that is, I think 9. We could. Yeah. 9. We're gonna flip into a 3, the East Blight Patrol. This is a 5-3-3-1-2. So we do not place any progress, but we do not raise our threat either, which is important. We will go ahead and travel to the forest clearing. Nope, because then we would engage there. I can't do that. So we're going to travel here to the Dark Black Woods. If this is an enemy, we add it to the staging area. It is not. Oh, nope, that's not where that goes. So we have the Dark Woods here. This thing is going to engage us. We will raise our threats because an enemy engaged us. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to feel a little scared. We're going to defend for 4 against a 3 attack. No shadow effect. Hey, Nelson. Hey, the Otter King. How you doing? I did. I had a lovely holiday in New Year. How was yours? And we will swing back for 2, 3, which is enough to kill here. All right. Real nice. Good. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. Okay, let's stand up. At this point, we will engage this thing, which is scary. We'll draw into a Bow of You. Nice. Okay. Pass out some money. I don't have a warrior character. Oh, a Dale or a warrior character. Okay, we're good then. Okay. Hey, thank you for the subscription. 5 months. Awesome. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Okay. Alrighty. So, Bow of View, after the attached character is declared as an attacker, exhaust Bow of View to deal 1 damage to the defending enemy. He's not Dale, sadly. Let's play this on... Bard, Son of Bran. That's going to draw us a card into another Redwater Sentry. Interesting. Okay. We could drop the Traveler out there. Which campaign? This is Arid Mithram. So this is, I think, the last revised one, or the Wilds of Ravinian, which is the deluxe box if you speak the old tongue. I kind of want to get the Traveler out there. I feel like the Traveler is going to give us a lot of safety. As like a chump blocker. But then we lose out on the ability to play a test of will. I don't know if that is the end of the world, to be honest. So yeah, let's just go 2-3 to play the Traveler. After it enters play, you can look at the top card of the encounter deck. If it is a location, you may discard it. I don't think I am. I think I'm gonna leave that, knowing that it's 3. So that tells me that we are gonna see 3-6, and if we quest for 9, we clear this, which means that we're feeling pretty good. We know it's not going to be an enemy, so we can take 2 attacks, which is going to be these 2 here. We block here, survive, block here, die. Can we swing back? Or do we just quest for 6, not raise our threat, because we get 3 here, 5 here. I think I want to hang on to Bard. I think I want Bard. I probably should have played Bow of You elsewhere. But if we quest for 5, we could also quest for 7. That would place a progress here. And then that would give us 3, 5, plus 1 damage. So that'd just be under taking that thing out. I think we're going to take a threat hit. No, because we have +1 here. We're good. We're good. Did I dig myself out yet? Yeah, kind of. I shoveled snow about what I thought was going to be halfway through the storm, and then way more snow came. Shoveled everything out. I can get out of the driveway, but it does look like today we're getting a lot more snow. So thanks, Jared. Yes, yes. Oh, Haldane does quest without exhausting too. Oh, we are fine. We are totally fine. Thank you. Yeah. Heck yeah. Um, yeah. So we're supposed to get a lot more snow today. So yeah, I'm hoping that yeah. If it could just not snow on my driveway, I would love the snow. Alrighty. So we've got plenty of attack, so we could actually clear this pretty easily, I think. So what do I need to attack? Bard takes it down to 4 health, and that's 2, 5. With a 5 attack, we're dealing 2 damage, so it needs 2 more damage. North Realm Lookout is one of those, and yeah, so I think we still have to quest with the same amount, but we'll go ahead and quest with the North Realm Lookout for 3. We're supposed to get a bunch of snow tonight, tomorrow. Yeah. Where are you at, Otter? Just got a bunch of snow last night. I was getting a bunch of ice last week. Oh geez, that's like the worst. That's like the worst combo there. That's. I hope you stay safe. Got 1, 2. Not questing. Not questing. We're going to quest with Landwin, I guess. Yeah. 1, 2. So that is 7. We're placing a progress. We have defender, defender. We have a ton of attack to go back. Upstate New York, Rochester. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I was talking with one of my buddies who lives in New York City, and they were saying that they have a lot of snow and they're planning on getting a lot more. Um, yeah, dude, it's yeah. Oof. Alrighty. So we're requesting for 7. We're showing 6. We place 1 progress here. And then we go into engagement phase. So after he engages, he makes an immediate attack. I'm gonna block with the Redwater Sentry for 4 to 4, no shadow effect. Then he's going to attack. We're gonna block with the Traveler. It's gonna be 4. It gets +2 and +2 until the end of the phase if it's guarding a card. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, 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 oh. No, so I'm in Cincinnati. It was like +20 C today here. Oh, really? That's warm. I woke up yesterday. It was -1 degrees Fahrenheit. It was brutal. Ugh. On Monday, flying back to Germany where it snows. Got to catch a cold day by the temperature difference. Um, yeah. Where's the 20 C? That's nice. So the Traveler leaves play. Then we will attack back with the 2, 3, 6. Why did I think that I needed him? Wait, hold on. So this was 3, 5, 6 +1. So yeah, it's 4 damage. Okay, yeah. So we go there. Then we are going to attach the necklace of. Is it Gurdian? There. So they're going to collect an additional resource and get +2 willpower. Technically +3. Turkey. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Huh. Yeah, +20 C is around like 65, 70 degrees Fahrenheit for the converting into units that don't make any sense from Celsius. Celsius metric system just makes way more sense. Okay. We'll increase our threat to 37. We'll draw into a spare hood and cloak. Beautiful. We'll pass out some money. We got 1 there, 1 here, and 2 here. Nice. Attached to a character. We can exhaust the attached character to ready another character, then attach spare hood and cloak to that character. But let's go ahead and play that on Landwin. That's going to draw us a card. Into King of Dale. That's what we're looking for right there. So we can exhaust King of Dale to reduce the cost of the next Dale ally you play this phase by 1 for each different player attachment on the attached hero. That ally does not need to require a resource match. Is it worth giving up my ability to play a Test of Will to play King of Dale? Yes, I do believe so. So let's go ahead and spend 2 to play King of Dale onto Brand. Exhaust King of Dale to reduce the cost for each of the next Dale ally you play this phase for each different player attachment on the attached hero. So we're going to reduce the next cost of the player attachment by 2. And we are going to. Do we play a knight? That could be kind of interesting. We could also play a Redwater Sentry. We could play a Long Lake Traveler. Move an item attachment from a character. I think we're going to spend 2 to play the Knight of Dale. Yeah. We are. Let's go ahead and spend 1 to play Prepare for Battle. And I think we're going to start questing on that. because we need to clear here. We don't actually need to place any progress there because we have our objective location already on the table. And so we can just quest for here and hopefully clear that and start drawing even more cards. Okay, we do not have any allies. If we clear, we're going to travel to the forest clearing, which is going to raise our threat. Oh, and after we travel here, we advance. So it is not an immediate, or it's not when you clear it. It's when you travel there. So that is good to know. I don't think that should be too bad though. I just hope we don't get any enemies. But we do have a Redwater Sentry to deal with it. Our threat's at 37, so we're actually almost out of Valor for Knight of Dale here. So that's good. Alrighty, let's go 3. Let's quest here. 1, 2, 3. Got 1, 2. We do not exhaust the quest because we have an active location. We got 1, 2, 3. We do not exhaust because we have an item. We've got here, which is going to be 1, 2, 3. We could, I mean, brand. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts us at 16. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's reduce. Oh, geez. Let's reduce 3. We're questing for 13. We're only showing 3. And we're questing on prepare for battle. So right there, that's 3, 5. We should be able to clear, or at least come very close to clearing prepare for battle. We do have a lot of, we have defenders, we have attackers. We can ready. I think let's go ahead and go 1, 2. Take that up to, I don't think that's 16. I think that's up to 15. Let me count that. 2, 5, 7, 10, 15. Yep, so 15. Questing on prepare for battle. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's do that. 15. Flipping into a 2 Twilight Hall. Gets +2 threat for each resource on it. After a forest location is explored, place 1 resource here. And then raise each player's threat by 1 for each resource here. There are no resources on Twilight Hall. The players cannot travel here. Wow, that's a cool card. I like that. So that's going to show 5. So we place 10. 2 goes here, which this clears as a forest location. So we'll go ahead and place 1 progress or 1 resource there. And then then prepare for battle does clear, meaning that we get to draw an extra card during the resource phase. I think we go ahead and travel to forest clearing. I don't see us surviving too much longer here. At least you have the compass to get rid of Twilight Hall. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Exhaust. Search top 5 card for location. Switch that location within encounter in the staging area. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. Mainly because I don't know where we're going when we travel to sea. I'm not going to do that. I think I have a pretty decent questing presence right now. And so I can clear Twilight Hall next round if I want to. Right now it's only a 4 threat. I can switch it after it gets more locations. So let's go ahead and travel here. Shuffle the encounter card, discard pile into the encounter deck. We discard the top card and raise our threat by X, where X is the threat of that card. Alrighty. We're at 37. At least maybe we'll get into Valor range, which would be kind of cool. Valor meaning we have over 40 threat, and we can trigger any of those actions. And Knight of Dale has a Valor action to ready Knight of Dale limit once per round. I do want some fun attachment for Knight of Dale if we are going to be in Valor. I don't even actually know if I have threat. I must have put threat reduction in this deck. This is what I get for not looking at it before I play it. Alrighty, we're going to raise our threat by 3. Ooh, well, we're in Valor. 1, 2, 3. And then after players travel here, advance to the next stage, C. So we got 2C. When revealed, shuffle Dol Guldur Orcs encounter set into the encounter deck, then reveal 1 encounter card per player. So we got the Orcs encounter set here. Oh no, it has the stupid this thing. Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. I hate that card. I hate that card so much. Double back for minus threat. I don't need. At least I know. At least there's Gandalfs in here. And so worst comes to worst, I can Gandalf for some threat. I'm pretty sure there's sneak attack too, and hopefully with the prepare for battle, then we can draw a lot. So sad when the Herat cycle is going to be on the secondary market. Think about getting it printed. I think the Herat cycle, Sands of Herat. Oh yeah, that's a lot of money just for the deluxe. Yeah, it is sad that it's not getting a reprint. Yeah. Okay. And reveal one encounter card per player. When revealed, each player discards each resource from each of his hero's resource pool and raises threat by 1 for each resource he discarded this way. No resources were discarded this way. This gains Surge. I don't have any resources. So it surges, which means that we get to ready land win. Surges into when revealed, each enemy in each location currently in the staging area gets +1 threat until the end of the phase. There are no cards in the staging area. It gains Surge. Nope, we are good. That's actually perfect. That's when I want to see that. $300? Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I do wish that for anything that FFG is not reprinting, they would give us the files to print. I understand why they don't, but it would be nice. Dol Guldur Orcs. You fight to keep the orcs at bay as you continue to search for landmarks or a better view of the forest to find your way out. The first orc enemy revealed each quest phase gains Surge. That's awesome for land win. Sick. When an orc enemy attacks and damages a character, that character's controller chooses and discards 1 card from their hand. I hate that. I hate that so much. What is this? Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Files. Oh yeah, sure. I bet. And that is. I'm gonna Valor action to ready this because I can, and that's it. So we'll stand up. We will increase our threat to 41, which is a scary high number. We will draw 2 cards. We got a Traveler and a Hauberk of Mail, which is excellent. We'll pass out money. We got 2 1-and-1. Let's go ahead and exhaust King of Dale to play Redwater Sentry. We'll play the Hauberk of Mail onto the Redwater Sentry. We'll draw a card into the map of Rovinion. After the attached character commits to the quest, place 1 progress on the active location. Nice. Let's go ahead and spend 1 to play map here on Knight of Dale. It's going to draw us into another Hauberk of Mail, which is awesome. Okay, so we have an attachment on all of our Dale characters. Now we just need more Dale characters. Okay, nice. So I think what we need to do is just quest for searching for a way out and see if we can find another location and hopefully be able. Oh wait, that's 2D. Wait. Yeah, okay. No, that makes sense. Um okay. I'm going for a walk. Maybe I'll catch up later. If not, have fun. Thank you for the stream. See ya. Have a good one. We do have money for a test of will. Next turn we can play the Traveler or actually the Long Lake Trader if we wanted to, but we are showing 4, 7, and 4 here. I think we kind of quest all out. We have a lot of readies. Orcs gain Surge, so we're definitely going to be questing with Landwin. So we got 1, 2, 3. Got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We'll go 1, 2, 3. That's at 11. The Trader's pretty good here since you already have Spare Hood and Cloak in rotation. Yeah. Yeah, because you can move that. Yeah, that's good call. We do have a lot of defenders. We have a lot of attackers. I don't think we need to not play All right, go here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll quest for 16, showing 7. Flip into a Mirkwood Patrol. This is going to gain Surge at the end of the encounter phase. If it's in the staging area with an unguarded objective location, attach that objective location to Mirkwood Patrol guarding it. This engages at 40. It's a 4-5-3-6. Gross. That surges into Doomed 1. When revealed, each player must choose to either raise your threat by 1 for each ally you control or reveal an encounter card. We'll reveal an encounter card. Black Forest Bats. Each player must choose one character currently committed to the quest and remove that character from the quest. Chosen character does not ready. I guess we'll go here, so -2. And that's a 1-1-0. We get to ready land win. I think the move is to ready land win because we're at 5, 8, 12. We're questing for 14. We're actually not. We're going to give Landwin a +2 just so we can clear the forest clearing. Yeah. So we'll give Landwin a +2 so we can clear the forest clearing. Okay. That was just enough to clear the forest, so we're not discarding anything for searching for a way out. But discards the top card of the encounter deck, add each enemy to the staging area. Alright, let's try it. Might as well, right? We could travel. Oh, and this gets another resource. Yikes. I think we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and exhaust. Beginning of the travel phase, we can exhaust the compass and the attached character. Search the top 5 cards for a location. While it's the active location, players cannot draw cards. That's brutal. A cursed forest. While it's in the staging area, when revealed effects cannot be canceled. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck to travel here. Twilight Hall can get out of hand really quick. I bet. Yeah. Yeah. We got the Forest Gate. After you travel to Forest Gate, the first player may draw 2 cards. That feels like the right call. And then Dark Black Woods. So yeah, we're going to switch here with the Forest Gate. Shuffle this. And we get to draw 2. That's so good. That is so good. Yeah, hooray for easy course set locations, right? That's so incredibly powerful. I love it. Let's definitely travel there. Uh, insane. Actually insane. Heck yeah. So we'll draw 2 cards. We got the Ravinian Outrider and double back. There you go. Okay, so we can reduce our threat. That's going to be really, really nice for us, especially sitting at 42. Heck yeah, let's Valor ready here. Let's go ahead and engage both of these. Encounter. That thing has 5 attack. Yo, I hate that. Let's defend here for 4 against 5. No shadow effect. We'll take 1 damage. That's fine. We have 5 health on this one. We'll defend here for a lot. No shadow effect, so we're good there. Can we kill the orcs? We got 3, 5, plus a damage, +2. Oh, I do have to discard a card because an orc damaged character. Boo! I'll get rid of the Traveler. Thank you. Gross, I hate that. Let's go ahead and attack for 3, 5, 7. When we declare an attacker, we deal a damage. And so that's going to be 4 damage here. So it has 5 health. So next round we just have to declare Bard an attacker for this to die. So we don't have to assign anybody other than Bard there. Yeah, we're exhausting this, but yeah. Man, I really wish I had one more damage. In hindsight, you could have put the Halberg of Mail on Redwater Sentry to defend for 5. No, I don't think I can because this is 2 restricted attachments, and then you can only put one of them on each one of these because it's limited 1 per character. On the red, yeah. So I think we were kind of stuck there. Didn't Lanwin ready from the search? I actually gave her +2 willpower to clear the location rather than readying her. Yeah. I switched it because I realized I wasn't going to be able to clear the location. So you get the option to ready or give her +2. Alrighty. We will increase our threat by 1 to 43. We will stand everybody up. We get to draw all the cards, though. No, come back. Alrighty. 2 cards. We've got a Rovinian Outrider and another Knight of Dale. We'll pass out money. We are going to go ahead and play double back out here. We're going to be questing onto double back. We will make sure to use our Valor response before the reveal phase. So you can have the Halberg and... I thought you could only have 2 restricted attachments. Because this one counts as 2 restricted attachments. Can you have more than 2? Oh, it's not restricted. I see what you're saying. Got it. I'm following. That's cool. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and exhaust King of Dale to play Longleg Trader. The Trader can move an item attachment from a character you control to another eligible character. We are going to go ahead and exhaust here to move this Halberg of Mail over to the Sentry. And then we are going to play this Halberg of Mail on this Sentry and draw a card, which is another King of Dale. Perfect. If we get damaged, we can exhaust, or we can toss that one. We could play Knight of Dale. I was feeling nostalgic and playing the Heirs of Numenor cycle the other day. Nice. Thugs continually were stealing all of my real. It's such a frustrating mechanic when they take your money away. Like, no, I need that. Let's go ahead and spend 4 here to play Knight of Dale. And then we can Valor to ready both of them. Fun note, since the Halberg isn't restricted, it helps with Ints since Durndeagle Warrior is a warrior with Sentinel. Oh, because Ints can't have restricted attachments, but they can have other attachments. That's interesting. That's really fun. I love Ints. That's really cool. I guess I just kind of always assume that attachments are restricted, but there's no reason that needs to be the case. Here we are. We have 2 Test of Wills. I think we need to drop Ravinian Outriders next round. Well, we don't really, actually. We have so much questing. So let's quest. Drop these down. We will quest for 1, 2, 3. We'll quest for 1, 2. We do not exhaust either of those to quest. No, yes. 1, 2, 3. Whenever we commit, we get +1. And we're questing on double back. We're going to go 1, 2. There. Land win will go 1, 2, 3. That's 13. We're showing 3, 6, 10 is kind of what we're looking at for a double back to be fully cleared. So if we flip a 3, we are still fine, right? So 3, 6, 9, 13, we're fine. Just wanted to drop in and say have a great weekend as always. Cheers and good games. Thank you. Hope you have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. So I think we're safe here questing for this amount. Then we leave all of our heroes ready for mainly attacks at this point. So we will reveal into a Dol Guldur Orcs. The first player chooses a character currently committed to the quest, deal 2 damage to that character. And then we are readying these characters before that. Okay, so we'll deal 2 damage to the knight. We'll go this one. And now we'll go this one. Cool. That gains surge. So land win. I think we're going to give her a +2 again. Surges into a dark black woods while it's in the staging area. No more than 1 progress can be placed on each forest location in the staging each round. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 8. Requested for 15, so 7. So 3, 4, perfect amount. Double back clears us down to. Is it reduced by 5 or 4? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 37, 38 with just a little bit of breathing room. And then this is cleared. Can I handle 3 enemies? I got 1 block here for that. I've got 1 block here for that. I can block here for that. Attack here kills that. This can kill. No, that can't kill that. This can kill there. So we have enough to kill there. So I think. What would be my last block? I don't actually have a great last block. So if we top deck an enemy, we're actually in a decent bit of trouble. So I don't need to travel. I don't need to travel because I can quest out. I can quest easier than I can deal with enemies. So leaving these in the staging area, especially with the outriders that we're about to put onto the table, we can clear those out a little bit easier. And then we don't have to worry about getting the enemies. We can quest out, placing progress here, which is going to get us an objective, which I assume we need to progress. And so I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so Dol Guldur Orcs are going to engage. Shadow cards, shadow cards, shadow cards, Shadow Realm. Let's go ahead and block here for, what is that? 2, 3, 4, 5 to its 5. It's +1. No. Okay, so 1 damage. We have to discard a card, which will be King of Dale. We've got a defense here for 2, no shadow effect. And then we've got a defense here. No, that's crazy. A defend here with the North Realm Lookout. No shadow effect. We're good. All right. So King of Dale, or Knight of Dale, can kill the here. We can attack here, exhaust Bow of You to deal 1 damage, which will kill here. And then we got a 3 here to take that out. And just like that, we are feeling pretty good. Except for our threat. Our threat is a little scary. Nice. Okay. We can stand up at this point, and this is our turn to take some tempo, I believe. So the game at this point, I feel like that last round, taking out those 3 enemies, kind of shifted the tide because now we have answers to a lot of problems that the encounter deck can present us, and we have a lot of Yeah, yeah, nice. Okay. So increase our threat to 39. We're gonna draw 2 cards. We got another Redwater Sentry and a Calibrian Stone. Beautiful. Let's pass out some money. 2, 2, 2. And let's go ahead and exhaust King of Dale. And spend 1 here from Landwin to play the Ravinian Outrider. Then, so this is after they commit to the quest, place 1 progress on a location in the staging area. That location is not explored by this effect. We get +1 willpower. We could actually play a second one of those, but I don't think that is the route. Let's go 1 and 1 to play a stone over here on Landwin. So now Landwin is looking at a 5 willpower. We do have Test of Wills ready to go. Yeah. Okay. So this is searching for a way out. When progress will be placed on the main quest, there are no objective locations in play. Discard an equal number of cards in the top of the encounter deck, then put the topmost objective location in the encounter card discard pile into play. We have 0 right now, but we can quest a decent bit without ever needing to like exhaust characters, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's quest. We're showing 6. I think we want to place as kind of as much as possible, but we can also travel here even if we don't get an objective location because we can handle any enemy that comes out. He actually does exhaust a quest now, so we're actually just gonna not have him quest right now. We got 1, 2, 3. Let's go 1. We'll place a progress here. No more than 1 progress can be placed on each. To get +1. Landwin will go for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. We're showing 6. I do want to quest for a little bit more. Well, let's just go Brand for 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts us at 15. That is plenty. So we're going to reveal into, hey, a Bear Hilltop. So hilariously enough, we don't actually discard anymore. So, and it's guarded by an enemy. Because this is only if there is a non-objective location. Yeah, so that's actually really funny. All right, so this is going to be guarded by an enemy. Let's flip until we get a enemy. Oh, look at that. It's a forest spider. Cute little forest spider. And we're good. We could travel. We're going to travel. We're going to travel here. Because I believe we can clear that. And then travel here next round. So we're going to discard the top card of the deck. It is an enemy. When it attacks, deal it 1 additional shadow card. Alrighty. That's fine. And that actually surges. We will ready Landwin. Surges into a Dark Black Woods. There are a lot of Dark Black Woods. Alrighty. These guys are going to engage. So we're at 39. Alright. So got a 3. Does that location reveal at an enemy? I don't believe so. I don't think so. When I traveled here, it did. So we've got an attack of 3. We'll defend the attack of 3 here for 5. Nothing and nothing. Perfect. So we don't take any damage there. We're going to defend the attack of 3 with 4. Let's choose and discard 1 attachment that we control. Ooh. Ooh. The orc shouldn't surge. I think the location adds not. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Got it. Okay. Um, add each enemy. Yes, you are right. You are right. So that goes back in. Land when is still exhausted. Thank you. What attachment are we getting rid of? Go here. Yeah, we'll get rid of the map. Okay. Blood makes the grass grow. 2, 4, or actually 2, 5. Why am I exhausted here? I should not be exhausted there. 5, 6 takes here. I mean, the orc should, I mean, you have enough willpower. You can just let it surge if you want. Yeah, right? And then we've got a 2, 1 damage. 4, which is enough to kill here. That goes there. I think we're going to exhaust the Lone Lake Traveler to move the spare hood to here. And now we stand. I really like the Dale stuff. This is a lot of fun. Moving the attachments, figuring out where to put the attachments, and then also just like getting a benefit for actually I'm gonna put the put the spare cloak and hood there. Because we can ready and then exhaust to move. But yeah, figuring out because there are additional benefits for having attachments rather than just what is printed on the attachment, I think is a really cool way to play. Let's go up to 40, triggering Valor here. We're going to draw into another Outrider, nice, and a Send for Aid. All right, that's nice. And we'll pass out money. 1, 2. Okay. King of Dale. And 1 here. We'll play another Outrider. We'll spend 1 to play Send for Aid. So when we defeat that, we get to search the top 10 cards of our deck for an ally and play it. Potentially a Gandalf would be pretty nice. Travel to the next stage A if possible. So I assume that so I assume it's 3A. Yeah. I assume you remove the other 2 from the game. That's probably in the book. Which is right here. It does not say that. But I assume the next A is like 3A instead of 2A. The other Dale cards and attachment this cycle really flesh out the playstyle. Sick. Oh, that's exciting. That's really, really exciting. Heck yeah. Cool. I'm pumped. Okay. We have no attachments. The next stage, 2 to 3. Sick. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think it's worth playing another Outrider at this point. We cannot. If we play another Outrider, we're not actually placing any more progress because this limits 1 progress each round, and so like we only can have 2 Outriders placing progress out here. So I don't think that there's any reason to deplete our resources here and hinder us for future rounds by getting another one out when it's not actually going to be doing much. So I think we're just going to go ahead and move on into the next stage. We've got a Sentry, which will probably drop next round. So yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and we're questing on Send for Aid. It also worked out really nice that this quest also is pretty decent for side quest, right? We built the deck for last quest, which was really like beneficial when you had side quests because you could quest on them and kind of stall out. This is kind of similar because you're not necessarily questing on the main, you're questing on locations. So you can quest on side quests and get the benefit there, which is pretty cool. Searching for the way out also makes objective locations immune. So only, okay, cool. Yes, thank you for, yes. So let's go ahead and go here. And we are going to quest there for 1, 2. We're going to quest here for 1, 2, 3. We're going to quest here for 1, 2. We'll go ahead and ready both of these characters with a Valor response. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts us at 17. We are showing 3. There's 3 here. So that's 6. That puts us at 12. 17 should be good. We could surge with orcs, which is sad, but then we get a +2, and we'd be fine. So yeah. So we're requesting for 17, showing just 3. We're gonna flip into win reveal, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. I am honestly okay with that. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice way to save that encounter card. Because that's just 2 damage. And I don't believe that's worth canceling a test of will or using a test of will for. Huge. So 3, 6, 12, we are good. We're going to clear this and clear Send for Aid. Player may search the top 10 cards for an ally and put it into play under their control. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For an ally, we got Knight of Dale, which is going to be pretty nice. Warrior of Dale could be nice. Maybe I don't have Gandalf's in here. I think we go Knight of Dale again. Put it into play. It's the it's the most expensive one. All 2 exhausted characters. Best Necromancer's Reach ever. Yeah, 2 exhausted characters questing for 17. Nice. Okay. So we got the Knight of Dale there, which is great because we have the Valor action that we can use and ready them up. I'm actually just gonna look real quick because I do not have any more threat reduction. I don't have Gandalf's in this deck, so we have to go quick. Ah, okay, that's good to know. Yikes, cool. Okay, well that's fun. Alrighty, let's go ahead and travel here. We're gonna travel to the next 3A. Next 3. Each player chooses a hero he controls, discard each token and attachment from that hero, and places it in the staging area. I don't like that. No! Each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until he discards an enemy, and attaches that enemy to a hero he owns in the staging area, guarding it. I guess it's going to be Bard. I don't think I want to lose the stone. We're losing. We're definitely. It's not gonna. Definitely not gonna be Brand. Could be Bard. I think it's gonna be Bard. So we'll discard this. We've got Necromancer's Reach. The second one goes by, and then we've got here. That's guarding there. Each enemy guarding a hero cannot take non-combat damage. Each guarded hero is in play but under no player's control. When an enemy guarding a hero is defeated, return that hero to its owner's control exhausted. When players advance from the stage, discard each guarded hero. Okay. Now that you mentioned it, I think one of the changes you wanted to make last time, you wanted to tag. That checks out. You know, it's so good. He's so good. So yeah, that cleared. I'm not going to travel there because we're just going to clear it with Redwater Sentry or Ravinian Outrider. Let's go ahead and engage here. We will defend for 5 against its 2. No shadow effect. We will destroy it. This comes back to us exhausted. And we're good. Okay. We'll increase our threat to 41. We have to go as fast as we possibly can because I'm not actually sure what happens at the end or during stage 4. So we need to find a location. We need to explore the location just so we have at least a couple of rounds to get out. Dale is having an alright time without Gandalf for 2 quests. Really showcase. Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Yeah. So let's stand up. We already increased our threat. We're going to draw 2 cards. We got a Raiment of War and a Halberd. Oh, sick. Nice. Okay. Pass out some money. 2, 1, 1. Let's go ahead and exhaust Knight King of Dale to play a Redwater Sentry for 1. We will spend 1 here to play the Raiment of War on the Redwater Sentry to draw a card, which is another stone. We don't need that. Go ahead and spend 1 to play a Halbreck of Mail here. I don't think we really need this here, but we can move it later with the Traveler. So we'll go ahead and draw here for another Long Leg Traveler. We could play this Sentry, but I think I'd rather keep a Test of Will out. And yeah. I'm excited. It's not clear which stage 4 you're going to get, so there's still some tension even for players. Oh, that's kind of exciting. I'm curious how you get stage 4. Oh, because we got a and a C. Oh, I see what you're saying. So there's probably there's an A and a C, and because there's 4 locations, so depending on which that's cool. Depending on which one. The top of the deck is an Overgrown Path. So we just have to place 1 progress, because then we'll get Overgrown Path, which will be advanced to stage A. So that's all we have to do. We only have to place 1 progress because we discard cards and then add the top one. And so since there already is 1 in there, we can guarantee the fact that we don't have to discard all of the cards. Alrighty. We have Valor responses, so let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, Valor to ready. 1, 2, 3. We're showing 6 at this point. 1 will clear this. So now we're showing 0. We're questing for 7. So that's good enough for me. We have not used the Valor responses here. I'm going to flip into a Forest Spider. Awesome. And we'll place enough progress to discard 5, 2, 4, 5. And we do get the Abandoned Village. So we are actually going to be going to stage C. It's going to be guarded by a location. Discard until we get a location. Got the Twilight Hall. Twilight Hall gets... Oh, it's the bad one! After a forest location is explored, place 1, and we cannot travel here. Uh-oh. I think that probably loses us the game, right? I think that probably will lose us the game because we cannot travel here. We're going to at least need to raise our threat by 1. It's going to take at least 2 rounds to get there. That's 3. So that's going to put us at 44. There is a chance that we could still do it. Actually, we could go ahead. We don't actually have to travel here. We can travel here and get the other one, I think. But I'm worried about timing at this point. But we will see. Let's go ahead and engage. It has an attack of 3. We'll defend for 5. 3, no shadow effect, and then we'll swing back to take it out. Okay. Go up to 42. We'll stand up. We'll draw 2 cards. We got a Bow of You and a Map of Rovinion. Okay. You can't easily get the other one, but you could get a location next round. Why can't I easily get the other one? I think if I play, oh no, because yeah, there's already one in there. Oh, that's bad. Do I have any ways to manipulate the top card of the deck? Yeah, so we're just hoping to draw a location. That's kind of a feel bad mechanic. But that's fine. All right, let's go. Bow of You on this Knight of Dale. She'll draw us a card. Into King of Dale. We don't need King of Dale. Let's go. Oh, I'd never pass out money. One to play. Actually, let's do this. Let's go. Let's exhaust King of Dale and spend one to play this Outrider. Then we're going to spend this to play Map onto the Outrider, which will draw us a card into a Long Lake Traveler. Twilight Hall sucks. Easily loses me most games on this quest. Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. It's like okay. Or I wish there was an action to add a resource to it or something like that as like a combat action to add a resource to it, because then like it still gets the intended effect without just relying on RNG to find more locations. Because in 4 players this is not as bad, because you're going to see a forest location probably every round, and so you're going to be able to clear it. In solo it could take 4 rounds to see the same amount of encounter cards. And so like I wish there was like combat action exhausted character place of progress on Twilight Hall so you could get rid of it easier. But then you still have to go through like the round where you get +2. But here we are. Yep. We will quest for 3, 6, 9. Well, Valor to ready those. So we're questing for 9. We're showing 2. Flip into a Dol Guldur Beastmaster. After it gets 1 additional shadow card. Alrighty, we will engage. We will defend for 5. It's going to attack us for 1, 2. It gets +1, and then it gets +1, +2. So it actually is attacking us for 6. We defended for 5, so we will take 1 damage here. And then we will swing back to take it out. Okay. We'll increase our threat. We will draw 2 cards. It's another Bow of You and another Test of Will. We'll go ahead and drop the Bow of You on this Knight of Dale. That will draw us into a Mariner's Compass. We'll exhaust King of Dale to play Long Lake Trader. Don't have any attachments. So we'll do the same thing. We'll quest for 9 using the Valors to ready. Hey! After you travel the Old Forest Road, we can choose and ready a character we control. Sick. Alrighty. We will choose to travel here. We don't have a character to ready. That's fine. Okay. Sweet. Increase our threat to 44. I guess the counter is to always have at least 1 forest location in the staging area in case this happens. True. Yeah, that's really good tech. That's really good tech. I like that. Up to 44. I'm going to draw into a Gather Information and a Warrior of Dale. We'll pass out money. We'll King of Dale and 1 resource here to play Warrior of Dale. We will Long Lake Trader to move this over to Warrior of Dale. And then we will use this. No, we'll use this to play the Mariner's Compass on Knight of Dale, which will draw us into another Warrior of Dale. That'll be an exciting play next turn. We'll play Gather Information. Okay. I feel like I am commanding an army. Like it does very much feel like I am in control of the army. Okay. We're gonna quest on gather information. We're showing 2. We got 3 here. There's 4, so that's gonna be a total of 9. And I will say this is a very good card to get out of this situation coming this cycle. You just don't have it yet. Nice. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So we're showing 9. Let's go ahead and quest for 2. Let's go ahead and quest for 3. So that's 5. Let's go 3. So that's 8. Valor to ready. I'm gonna go 3. 1, 2, 3. Valor to ready. 1, 2, 3. Valor to ready. So that's 14. What am I showing? We're showing 2, 5, 9. We should be fine with that with 14. Is there any reason to go Outrider for 1, 2 and place 1 here? And then I think we'll be good. Yeah. Okay. Flipping into a Forest Spider. Okay, that's fine. So we clear this. Old Forest Road clears. Gather information clears. We get to search for a card and add it to our hand. North Realm Lookout. Why not? Okay. We're gonna add a token to Twilight Hall, and then we're gonna travel here by raising our threat by 1. So we're at 45. Okay. Forest Spider will engage. We'll defend here. It's gonna be 3 plus 0. We'll swing back to kill the Forest Spider. Okay. We're running out of time. If we had Gandalf's, this would be fine. If we had any threat reduction, this would be fine, actually. That being said, I'm kind of excited to play it again because I'm enjoying this, and I think we'll make a couple of changes. But yeah, cool. End of the round. We're at 46. Draw into Spare Hood and Cloak, Mariner's Compass. We will unexhaust everything. Boom. You're set up for 4C quite well. This isn't a lost play just yet. Alrighty. Ooh, that's exciting. That's really, really exciting. I need to pass out money. And let's go ahead and exhaust King of Dale. Spend 1 here to play Warrior of Dale. We've got a Mariner's Compass. On the Outrider, which will draw us a card. There we go. Nice. Okay. We've got 2 to play North Realm Lookout. Spare Cloak and Hood there to draw a card. Then it's a Traveler. We could take a look at the top card of the deck if we wanted to. I don't think I care. Yeah, I don't think I actually care. Alrighty, so this has 6. We're showing 0. So we're feeling pretty good. If we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Valor to ready, 1, 2, 3, don't exhaust, 1, 2, 3, Valor to ready. That's 14. 1, 2, 3, Valor to ready. 1, 2, 3. So that's 23. We're feeling, yeah, that's fine. Flip into a Twilight Hall. No, it's back. Make it stop. At least it, like the Twilight Hall's itself. So that's at least good. Okay. So this clears. Twilight Hall is no longer. Abandoned Village. We will Travel to the abandoned village. Twilight Hall gets a resource. We're going to discard the top card and add an enemy to the staging area. Honestly, we're fine if we get an enemy. Actually, I welcome the enemy. We'll see if the enemy can do anything to me. But we are going to be traveling to 4C. This is a really good quest. I'm enjoying this quest a lot. I think that is really good. Step away from a bit and come back to Nelson with a freaking army at his disposal. Let's go. Army at his disposal. Sauron knocking at the gates. It's Lord of the Rings. That is we are in it now. This is the end game. Chieftain Urfak is in the deck. Could get a really nice boss battle for the end. Oh, okay. Discard the top card. It is an enemy. Hey, it is. Look at that. That's great. That's really fun. Sick. He gets +2 for each resource after he attacks. Place a resource on him. There you go. That's awesome. Good call, Jared. And we're going to travel to 4C. Remove searching for a way out from the game. Starting with the first player, each player discards cards from the top end counterattack until he discards an enemy and puts that enemy into play engaged with him. I don't know what I was. Dol Guldur Orcs. Boom. At the end of the round, raise each player's threat by 1 for each enemy engaged with him. The stage cannot be defeated while the player is engaged with an enemy. When the stage is defeated, the players win the game. This is Jared, this is good. This is not over. We have a lot of questing. We have so many cards on this table. It's hilarious. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna engage here. Redwater is going to defend here for 5 against 3. No shadow effect. We are going to defend Redwater here for 2 against 4. No shadow effect. We will kill. So we'll go Warrior of Dale to attack here for 3, dealing 8 damage. And then we just need a 3 attack, which will be here. So that takes here. And then we've got a 3 attack here to take that out. It could happen. It could happen. We actually have a couple of rounds to do it as well. This is literally coming down to the wire. We do have a couple of Test of Wills in our hand, so we can prevent anything that's going to be raising our threat. And we just have to do it, I guess. All right. This is awesome. Okay. Let's go up to 47. Draw the last 2 cards of our deck. Warrior of Dale and a map. Place out some money. Okay. King of Dale and 1. We'll play another Warrior of Dale here. Okay. Got 1 to play a map here. Would draw us a card, but we don't have a card. I just saw that you have an orc in your discard pile. Oh, thank you. Yes. It's mine now. It's a trophy. It's a trophy. I kill it. I take it as a trophy. It's fine. We will go actually 2. We're actually going to play the map on this new North Realm lookout. And then we will go. We're not going to play this Traveler here, mainly because Bard. I want 2 resources to play the 2 Test of Wills, or 3, just in case something surges or something. I don't need this 2. That could actually give us an idea of what that top location is going to be, though. It's fine. It is fine. Did not exhaust. There's so many characters on this table. Okay. Ready? Let's get our counters out. We are questing all out. We have, I mean, like maybe minus these, like the sentries. So we have a defender, and these guys are our attackers. So let's go. We got 1, 2. We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Valor to ready. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Valor to ready. 1, 2, 3. Valor to ready. Since Dale doesn't chump block a lot, your board just gets bigger and you get a huge army. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you have because your defense is fine. That's fun. That 1, 2. Place that there. We needed to exhaust this. Place this here. Then we get +1/+1 there. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, because we're placing 1 here. So that's 28 without our heroes. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So that's 41. That should be enough to quest out. And then we have a lot of ready characters to deal with the fallout if it is not for some reason. We do have a test of will for a Necromancer's Reach. There's no reason that we could not there's no reason that we wouldn't be able to cancel that. Yeah, so we're showing 4, 8, 16. So if we quest for 24, we are good. We're going to flip into a Forest Spider, which is a 2. And I believe this is you cannot win the game if they're while the player is engaged with an enemy. So we are not engaged with this enemy. So we place the progress and we win. That was insane. That I for sure thought that was going to be a loss. Being able to build up that quickly or build up and then rush through 3 and 4 that quickly was awesome. That was insane. I had so much fun with this. I honestly probably will keep this deck like with the we need to modify it a little bit. I want Gandalf's at least in it. We may not need sneak attack. I think sneak attack and Gandalf's would make this deck a lot stronger, but I do think a Gandalf. Actually, maybe just Galadriel's. You might want some lore for the next quest. Okay. So probably what we'll do is we may just take this up against the next quest, and then when we lose, then we can modify it there, because I kind of did enjoy playing through it blind. I kind of like that. That was fun. Interesting. Okay. We could pretty easily swap out Landwin for a lore character. I don't think that there are any Dale lore characters that we have, but we could swap out Landwin here and not feel too hindered. We could build. I'm pretty sure that there are Dale characters in green that we have. Plus, there are quest cards you haven't seen yet. So quest is very that's very true. Yeah, because you skip you do different ones based on the objective. Yeah. This is a really good quest. Really, really well designed quest. I'm glad that this one got reprinted because this one definitely deserves it. Yeah. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. I'm very happy with this. I'm gonna be back next week. We're gonna be playing the final quest in this box, which is I don't know what it's called. I don't know why I set it up like I did. We're going to be playing the final quest in this box. And if we win, we will get to open up the next adventure pack and get hopefully some more Dale cards. So that would be pretty cool. Until then, holy, the table is full of cards. Yeah, right? How was your walk? We assembled an army and won literally at the last second. Like we were 2 rounds away from losing, I think. So it was something. It was really fun. I had so much fun with this quest. Yeah, I think we could probably cut out the Warrior of Dales if we wanted to. I think we had a pretty decent amount of attack power throughout the entire thing. without ever getting the Warrior of Dales. Once we did get the Warrior of Dales onto the table, we had more attack power than really what we needed. I think Haldan did help with that attack a little bit, but honestly, like we were kind of fine when it came to attack values, and so we could cut out Warrior of Dales. I'd probably keep the Bow of Use though. We could cut out probably one of the King of Dales. We probably don't need the necklace here. I do like it, but we may just keep it. We could probably cut out the Travelers. I don't think that the Travelers are as critical to the archetype as a lot of the other cards. I have to rewatch it for sure. It was fun. It was a really really fun quest. And then lean into the lore if we do want to switch to that, and maybe just go like Barravir. I feel like that would be a fairly decent switch. And we have so much card draw already. I'm not 100% sure we need to add more card draw with Barravir. We can figure it out. What Lord Elrond? Let's go Elrond. Nice. Cool. So next week we'll be playing this. I am still working on my schedule for the beginning of next week, so I don't necessarily have the next stream date scheduled. It's either gonna be Monday or Tuesday, potentially Wednesday, depending on how things shake up. But I will be posting that on Sunday, and so we'll have an idea of when we will be back for stream next week. But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week and have fun playing some of your LCGs. See you around. Peace.